Hello, welcome. It is I, Vincent, and I'm happy to have you here. In case you do not know, Borderlands is on full steam of making their own movie, and from what I can tell, this movie is going to have its own script. So if you felt soured by the Borderlands 3 story, good news, this will have its own script. Who's writing it? The guy who wrote Chernobyl, which apparently was a great, fantastic series on Netflix that I have not watched yet. Apparently also lacks humor considering people's skin and faces are melting off in the show from what I understand, and it's completely horrific, but told well nonetheless. So we'll see how that marriage goes with the director Eli Roth, who is known for doing crazy, gory, scary films, or, scary films, and so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they capture a great sense of humor, and we'll see how that goes. But that is not what's making the rounds of news today. It is the fact that there's some suspicion that Cate Blanchett, the nerds, the pinnacle of ever since she was a part of Lord of the Rings and Thor Ragnarok, she's just been so many nerds all around are in love with Cate Blanchett, and for good reason. She's an amazing actress and she absolutely kills her roles. But it has been basically alluded to that mayhaps she has something to do with the Borderlands movie as being casted as Lilith. And Lilith, if you did not know, is the crazy cool red-headed firehawk siren from the first Borderlands game all the way up to the last one. And she has some cool siren abilities, and she's one of the front-runner stars in the Borderlands world. So, it's cool to know that we're definitely getting Lilith in the Borderlands movie, or at least it seems that way, because if they write their own script, it would seem possible that they could just make all their own characters, which, could work and might not work. I mean, my biggest thing is I hope they don't Death Note it, where they name the characters the same names, but they completely change them. I think you should either have completely different characters with completely different names and stories and focus on those characters and make your own original script around that, or take the same characters and write them to be the way that fans expect them to be, but in different scenarios. It's kind of like the differences when you read different comic books. Hopefully if the comic book is well written, you see the character that you love represented through a different story, but it's still the character you love, as opposed to just changing the way the character behaves. But with this, I saw that there was this guy who I will not call out, but he's part of this really big gaming website, and he wrote this whole article just to say, I hope she doesn't do this because I don't like Borderlands. And it's really? That's a really sucky article to just write this article, and there's really nothing to take away from it other than the fact that he loves Cate Blanchett and hates Borderlands, so he just hopes with all of his hopes that she's not a part of it. And honestly, I've been on the fence about her being in this as Lilith, just because it's I'm not sure if they plan on making multiple movies, but she looks really good for her age, but she does have an age difference there. But, I mean, she absolutely killed it as Hela in Thor Ragnarok, so what do I know? Anyways, kind of, based off of this guy's opinion on the article, I'm kind of hoping a lot that she's that she's cast as Lilith, just because this guy just seems to be very negative. Just what he said in the article kind of rubbed me the wrong way, so yeah, I mean, I even looked at the comments underneath it, and people were saying dude, this article's stupid, and okay, I'm going way much on a rant at the moment, but yeah, what do you think about Cate Blanchett possibly being Lilith in the new Borderlands movie? Are you excited for the new Borderlands movie, and who would you cast as the different characters? Damon Clark for Handsome Jack. Don't at me. That's what it should be. That's what it's gotta be. Okay? Take care, and as always, stay awesome.